Core team, welcome back. Welcome back to Icarus on console. Let's get stuck in and see where we're at, shall we? Thank you very much to all of you who are enjoying this series. If you are enjoying the series, do hit that like, do subscribe to the channel, do check out channel memberships. Um, I am trying to get to
Olympus.
1,000 subs
First
before the
things
end of the year.
first. If you want to
If you could
complete
help,
missions for
that
the
would be
UDA,
awesome.
you'll
I'll
need to
throw a
craft a
party, you can all come
short-range
around my
radio.
house. Hey?
Plenty of folks
Just
need
kidding.
help, and factions pay well for prospectors that offer their time.
Right.
Up to you.
Thanks.
Stay safe.
Yeah, no, we get that. Right, so has anything significant happened? Well, no, not really. Look, I've mined some resources, as you can see. I've been out, and, well, you don't mine wood. Chop down wood. I've been out gathering resources. So I've gathered a bit of wood. I've also, pardon you. I tried getting rid of this grass, and for the life of me, I have been unable to do so. I've tried a variety of different things. I've tried building foundations and building things on it, and then demolishing them and everything else. It comes back. There's no way to get rid of that texture. It seems. Long term, there is a way around that for our garden, which is in the tech tree, which we'll go and have a look at in a minute. But as it is, I planted a few plots here. I tried to keep it in an organized line based on the fence, and the idea is to expand the garden plot a little bit out here, just for some things. Like I've got some corn growing in here and stuff. Just a little bit of an added extra. I haven't done anything to the house at all in any real meaningful way, shape, or form in terms of building. I did, as I said, I did move some of the chests around, so I have moved some things around. I've got my oxidizer there. I've built a big chest, and I'm storing oxidizer in there. You can see I've acquired some of those. I've obviously got the fire pit. I've got a big chest there. We've got the crafting bench, and I've put some storage boxes here that are, some of them are like stacking up now with various crafting resources. And we've put the furnace over here, although we cannot use it right now. What I did twig onto was, in a house like this, where you have this pitch, you can build a mezzanine, obviously, and you can put things on said mezzanine, and I can access this from the ground floor, so I can very definitely hide chests out of the way. When I say hide, I mean obviously it's not hidden, but lift it off the ground so it isn't cluttering my floor. And I could do that in other places. I could do it over here. I could build an entire mezzanine. I've got a ladder there. I could build a mezzanine up here and have a whole bunch of storage chests. Fine. I'm not going to get stuck into it right now. I don't need it. I've got plenty of space. I've got storage space. It's everything else. So I don't feel the burning desire. But it was a principle. And you will note it doesn't need a beam here. So it's supported entirely off the beams of the house. And I didn't need to put a beam here. Obviously, if that's something you want to do, that's something you want to do. I'm not going to stop you from doing it. Crafting wise, you can see we made some health recovery potion. I thought that might be a relatively good idea to have along the way for a variety of, perfectly reasonable reasons, to have one of those things. There's a few things here. We've started to unlock the bone armor, so you will see here that I do have partial bone armor on now, and we have started unlocking the bone armor. I did feel like it was probably a better idea to have the damage protection than worry about the weather protection kind of situation, so I did do that. That has been done. Otherwise, down here, I don't think there's anything strange, startling, or new, which is stuff that we need to worry about, which is fine. In terms of the tech tree, on tier 1, I've been working through a few things. We unlocked the bow, but I haven't unlocked arrows. There's not really much point. I'm not sure about the shield. I'm gonna do that because I I want to have a look at that, because can you do dual wielding in this game? There's no hand slot here, so I'm not utterly sure. But you can obviously have a torch in the left hand. So I'm not super sure on that. So something I want to have a look into at some point. Maybe we'll get around to it. This broadcast. Maybe we won't. I don't know. And probably a good idea. I got a heat bandage. We don't have frost and frostbite. I don't think we're in the kind of piece of the world that's going to need it. And we're not in the desert. This is a cooling bandage. And it might come in useful later. I think things like the anti-poison, the antibiotic, and the blood thinning reduces duration of concussion. I think they might come in handy later. I don't know why I would want to make sticks from wood. I don't know why I would want to make rope. We can make rope out of bench. I'm not sure why we need a seed pouch. I don't know why we need a sign. I don't know why I need a cairn. And you've got various dirt foundational kind of bits and pieces, which is reasonably okay to have, and the bone armor, but not high on my list. There's a few more things that are high on my list here in terms of things that I would very much like to do. We've got a fireplace. There's also I think it's called a cooking station, which does a bit of both. But a fireplace needs stone and wood, and a cooking bench needs iron ingot. And that's kind of, I mean, water skin and stuff, that's great. Fiber, leather, bone, I would like that. I would like to get that. Oxygen bladder, I would like to get that as well. Rain reservoir, I'm less certain why I would want that. And the oxide dissolver, yeah, okay, on the list. But a lot of this stuff here is stuff that requires various things. Skinning bench, fully processes animal carcasses for more resources. Yeah, okay, fine. A salting station, is that for salting meat? Yeah, okay, that's fine. But I can't unlock this without this. And for this, I need iron ingots. So a lot of this is the same. Iron bolts, I need iron ingots. The iron axe, I need iron ingots. The iron spear, and you get my point. So there's a lot of things down here. There's sustenance enhancement, tonics and things, but they all come from the herbalism bench. The herbalism bench is fine up in drift because I don't need iron for that. So, you know, we can do tonics and things. There's a pronghorn wandering around outside. So yeah, iron. Where in the heck balls do we find iron? How do we get iron? What is the story with iron? Where does iron live? How on earth do we get iron? I don't have a clue. Down here, obviously in the furnace, we've got the recipes to turn iron ore into iron ingots, copper ore into copper ingots, steel bloom, which we need to get. You can turn frozen ore. Don't think maybe we're going to run across that, and obsidian and stuff using this, but we need to be able to find it, and that is sort of my current quest stroke aim, is where the heck in hell, because the tech tree requires the contact thingy, whatchamacallit, where is it? Contact. Where are you? You're out here somewhere, I'm sure. The bench, the contact thingy. Where are you? I'm pretty sure it's up top somewhere. It's so hard to find these things. Is there a search function? No, there's a scroll function. Wooden gates. I'd love wooden fortifications, but you need iron for those apparently. Iron strapping, iron nails or something. I don't really follow. Where is this dang bench? Cooking, burner, oxide. Is it not here? I can't. Surely it's not tier 1. No, because I would have seen it. Tier 2. I feel like it was tier 2. And I feel like it was somewhere along here, but I feel like I could also obviously be mad as a biscuit. Backpacks. Look, we can make backpacks out of the textile bench, which is fine because we don't need for some of the bigger ones we need metal, but for some of the other ones we don't. I don't believe this. I swear to God, I don't believe that I can't find this now. Where the heck is it? It can't be tier 3. Because I definitely have not been to tier 3. Oh, here it is. Contact device. I've already ticked it. Right. It's alright. Call off the police. I found it. It's under the fridge. Contact device. We need iron ingots. So this is like a key thing. We need iron ingots for. Where the hell are we going to find iron ingots? I don't know. So I have been told that there is the possibility of these things called caves, and these caves may have resources in them. So I went around here, I didn't see any caves. I went up here, didn't see any caves. Went around here, went over here, didn't see any caves. Kind of up here, I haven't seen any caves. That said, I think we need to possibly do a little touch of exploring. So before we get started on exploring, I think maybe there's a couple of things that we need to do that concerns me, right? There's a couple of things that concerns me about exploring. One of them is water. The food concerns me less, because I seem to have a lot of food, and you can always find food, and I don't think it's a massive problem. That said, I think what we should do is pick that up. Not switch it on, pick it up. Because I think having a mobile fire source would be great. And that's there, and that's that, and it's 10 kgs, it's whatever it is. I think that might be a simple fire source. This thing, I think bringing this thing's going to be a bit of a nuisance. So I don't think that that's going to be something we're going to be able to do right now. Oxite, I don't think is a big drama, because you seem to be able to find a lot of oxite in and around and about the place. I think one of the other things that might be a bit of a drama is when there's a storm or some kind of thing. You're going to want some kind of a shelter. Now, the smallest shelter I can think to build is one base, 4 walls, well, 3 walls and a door, and some kind of a semi-lean-to roof. So let's see what that takes to make first. So we've got 2 walls there. So let's take that. That is a full roof. I don't think we need a full roof. And we need we're gonna need my hammer. Oh, I've already got my hammer, which is fine. So we just need some wood. I don't know if I have any. We got 51 wood. So let's say we want 1 floor. That's a wooden floor. Let's do the floor. And we want 2 more walls, because we need 4 walls. Right, we're going to need more wood. That's alright. This is why I got a whole lot of wood out here, because, you know, that's what it's for. Sometimes you need wood. I'm okay with that. Right, close the door. Leave me alone. Right. So let's have a look again. So we need 4 walls, so we need 2 of those. And we need the roofy kind of a thing. Now, I think this is a half pitch. So I think what this does, I think there's one in here, isn't there? Is this a half pitch or is this an angle? That's an angled wall. Let me build one, and I'll show you what I think they do. You see how it is here, a half pitch? But I don't think it goes full way. So let's have a look at it. Right. See, this is what we get. See, I think that's what we need, but. You see, the issue I have with if you build a half pitch over a... I don't think I need an angled roof, actually. If you come to think of it. If you actually exercise your brain 5 minutes, 2 of these would be fine, wouldn't they? Because you could have a flat roof. It doesn't have to be a fancy roof. It just has to be a floor, a roof, and 4, and a door. I need a door. This a wooden door? Right. I think that's it. I think that's like my mobile shelter. I don't have a tent. I don't have a tent. But what I've got is I've got a door, I've got a floor and a roof, and I've got 4 walls, and I don't care about windows, and I've got a fire, and the only other thing I probably need maybe is a bedroll, and a bedroll is 10 sticks, 20 for 10 leather. So let us see. We need, well, that's 10 leather. Do we have any smaller bundles of sticks? And we've got some fur there, but I don't believe that's enough. We need... Well, we'll take all of it, because we can put back what we don't need. And we'll bring a bedroll. Right? So we've got a bedroll for sleeping. Right? And what we'll do is we'll say we'll put the rest of that fiber we're going to need. That is our sticks. That is our leather. That's not going to be any room for fur in there. We can put fur there. We'll come over here. Oosh, kadaboosh. And we will get rid of that. We'll carry wood and stone because we need that for a variety of things. We've got a bandage. We've got one thing we don't have is a suture kit. So probably want to bring a suture kit just in case. And we have that, which is an anti-parasitic paste. We can take some of that. So we've got some medicine, bandages. We've got a health concoction. We have a bed, which is I just put over there by mistakey. And we have some stuff that we can do with things that we can do. We can probably repair some of these while we're here. I need bone for my bone. I've got leather down there, which is a bit weird. I need to bring the hammer because I need to construct a shelter, right? And I need bone. Où est le bone? Is that bone? No, that is bone. That's 100 bone. I don't need 100 bone. What we'll do is we'll take 100 and we'll split it twice and I'll put that back. Right, there we go. Right, so there you go. We've got a bone spear, we've got a bone javelin, 5 of. And we've got our necessary tools and skinning knives and implements and various other bits and pieces that I think we're going to need to get where we're going. We've got 5 meat, but we can certainly bring more, which is fine. The issue probably is going to be water for a little bit. I might just bring this oxide if it's all the same. Stick that there. Until we get to the stage where we can carry our own water in water flasks. That's where we're at. So I wanted to wait until the storm event comes along. I haven't seen a storm event yet. So that's one of the places where we were headed over there, and I didn't see any caves over there. I should probably also state I have no idea where caves would be found. Like not an absolute clue. So I don't know. I mean, I've made the assumption, rightly or wrongly, that they might be associated with these like mountainous range type things. So I've been running up and down, you know, associating myself with the mountainous ranges, because that's what I've made the assumption that that's where we're going to need to go. I could be very wrong. I could be very, very wrong. I just don't know. I don't know if there's... Is there a guide? Let's go and stand here because nothing seems to bother me when I'm over here. Wasn't there like a guide of some description? Maybe not. Maybe I'm making it all up. Yeah, open the field guide. Right, bestiary, fishing records, and items. So we want to look for stuff like iron, resources, like iron ore. Oh, it's got iron nails, iron ingots. Yeah, I know what an iron ingot is. Well, that's not very helpful. That's iron ore, natural iron of high purity, easily smelted. A refined iron ingot. Yeah, that's not what I want so much as, can I collapse that menu? Oh, there it is, ores. Right, copper. These are the ores that the abundance of raw have made it a gold mine, were it not so far removed. What does this say? Kill, pickaxe, I beg your pardon? Kill. You can kill things for copper? I don't understand. Is that what that's saying? I don't fully get that. But look, this is the picture. There's a deep vein, right, which don't have, and this does not look like it's outside. Procurement. It says mine with a pickaxe, but doesn't tell me anything about it. Gold ore. I've not seen. Iron ore is what I want. It seems to be inside somewhere. This does not seem to be the image of an... That's an outside. That is not an outside. So, and we've seen silica ore a bit. What do you use silica ore for, other than electronics? Glass. We don't use it for electronics. You good for target dummies? That's a bit weird. And composite pastes. Okay. Right. So probably, as I have intimated, probably we need to find a mine. Now, I don't know how to find a mine. There doesn't seem to be anything on here that indicates a mine. Of course, not having actually found a mine, that might be the very good reason why. So this is what I wanted to wait on before we went out. I wanted to wait on a storm coming in. What I will say is we're probably going to need to take some wood, because I have found the flash storms in particular are very nasty on my roof. So I fully expect my roof and my building to take a little bit of damage during a flash storm. The last time a flash storm came in, it really trashed my house. Apparently you can get a lightning conductor later on, which stops it from being a bit of a drama. But as it currently stands, it's a bit of a drama. So it's probably going to get a bit loud. I'm going to try and keep an eye out for damage to the house. See, it's starting to take a bit of damage. There we go, another bit of damage. Yeah, these seem to be the most damaging. like this wall piece over here. Where'd it go? I don't know. Went out. Woo! Thought we were going to have a little bit of a fire there. That was going to be a testy moment or two. Right. Oh, my hammer's broke. Oh, I had a hammer. Repair said hammer. Alright, let's do a spot of repairs. I mean, one of the other problems that I foresee is going on a journey. We don't want to be away through, you know, more than maybe one storm, maybe two, because the amount of damage that it might actually do to my house would, you know, I would be very unhappy. Let's put it like that. So, that's my wall. That's a wall. That's ceiling. That's fine. That's fine. 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 Not fine. Fine. Not fine. 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 I think the floors are all good. The noises, the triffids outside. For some reason, the plants outside make noises like triffids. I have no idea why. Just seems to be a thing. That's good. That's less good. Clippity clop. I hear dobbing. That's good. Good. Right, walls. Walls? Saws, hedges. Right. Good. See what I mean? Takes a bit of damage. There's those flash storms. I'm not a fan. Busted again. Busted. Right, blimey, so much repairing needs to happen after a storm like that. Right, there we go, everything's hunky-dory, as it were. Time for a snooze, maybe? Right, doesn't want to let me. Why don't you want to let me? What does it say? Need a campfire? Okay, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. What we want to do is consume a little bit of food, and we want to go have a little drink of water, and probably leave my fire whacker behind because I don't need it. I must remember where I put it though. I put it here by bed. Put me whacker here by the bed. Say nothing. Right, so there we go. Right, so the intent is we've got a little bit of an exploration pack, and we wanna go on a little explore, and we wanna take ourselves a little bit. I wanna go up this way, because I know I am near the top of the map. I need to repair the stairs. I know I'm near the top of the map. So let's see if we can get to the top of the map at least. Although I say that, it's a very big map, so I'm not super bothered about, you know, actually doing that. Just heading in that general direction. Until we can get some way of traveling quicker, like a beast of burden of some description, which is another something to have a look into. But one thing at a time. One thing at a time. That's good. We're good. Right. Let's get our bone spear. And we'll start heading off this way. And we're trying to avoid trouble here. We don't want to get killed by things. That's not our intention here. Our intention is we're trying to sort out two things. One is, what the heck does a mine look like? That's question number one. What the heck does a mine look like? And the second thing is, does it have iron ore in it? Oh, that was a mistake. Right, I have been up here before. So there are these like little plateau things. I don't think I got all the way up there, now that I come to think of it. I've got a bunch of oxide and stuff up here. I've got some salt, some various odds and sods, wood and whatnot. Can we just scale up here? I'm not sure we can. I'm not sure on Meal Parkour if we can actually get up there. Seems to be that we might be able to. I'm not sure what the rules of climbing are. Is it okay as long as I've got stamina? That lot seems a bit too steep. I think I'm gonna slide. Sort of. I wonder if there's a possibility of getting stuck. And if there is there like a respawn mechanic? More things to be worried about, eh? I can't seem to get up that one. This is proving to be a bit problematic. I don't exactly know. Let's say I'm not sure what the rules are. We seem to be going down, not up. Even though I feel like we were higher up. I feel like there's a wolf around here. There is, it's down there. Once it stays down there, I don't really care. I'm trying to find my way up here. I don't want to slide down into its slathering jaws. That seems like... So I don't think I can get up there. Right, now I don't like the fact that there's two wolves down there. I've seen these guys fight off wolves, these buffaloes, bisons, whatever they are. I don't know where the wolves have gone to. Oh, there they go, they're fighting. Right, tell you what, we're gonna leg it while that's happening. See if we can get over here. Right, can we get up here? We can. Right. That looks like silica. stone? Regular stone. Right, well there's nothing up there, obviously. Coal? Coal ore. I mean, we're gonna get some. I've not had coal before. I'm not sure I fully comprehend its usefulness. It's probably useful for something. It's also a bit heavy. Right, pronghorns running around. Other creatures running around. Moas running around. Deer running around. A bear. Try and run from the bear. Run from the bear! I think we're good. I still hear things that sound like bears. Somewhere out there. It's fine. We just want to stay away from said objects of destruction. Right, there's some greenery up there, but I can't see a way to climb up there. Also, there's a rocky outcrop up there. I don't know if that means that there's possibly a cave in it. Like I said, I just have no idea. I have no guidance on where I'm supposed to find a cave and or iron ore. We're just variously running. I am conscious we're going to have to find ourselves some water. Oh, thank you. Now, this is like massive. This is like the edge of the map kind of mountain range stuff, isn't it? Let's just have a look. Map. Mappa? Well, not really. It's not really the edge of the map. I still don't see anything that indicates a change in anything. Would they do that? I'm not sure. Would the developers have put in some kind of a legend that shows where a cave might be? This looks like stone. You know, I don't know. I just don't know, mate. I don't think there's anything up there. A very nasty, narrow-looking valley. Boar. Gotcha. Or a mower. Don't necessarily want one of those. get too far off from that. Boo! I don't think we can climb up that lot. Whoa. If you had been a little bit slower. I think we can get up here, though. Oh, really? Wolfenstein around here somewhere. What's happening over there? Some kind of a chinwag. Yeah, there's the wolf. There's a little cubby hidey place up here. Affords us a good view of a couple of things. None of which are caves, I don't think. Is that a cave? Seems to be like a dark spot. Is that a cave? I'm not sure. Don't see that dark spot replicated anywhere else. Let's have a little look. No, we've got a few things up there. Right, maybe that, you know what? Given that we have absolutely no sweet clue what we're looking for, I'm talking about that thing over there. Obviously. So let's see if we can climb up to it and either confirm or deny its purpose, or otherwise. Ow, if we can get up to it. Is there a way up to it? Right. No, it's just a dent. Alright, well we got up here and confirmed that it is in fact not a cave. So there. Ah! Yeah, that probably... I'll be careful, I don't want to break a leg. I didn't actually bring a splint. Suture, yes. Nice noise. Splint, no. Right, we need water. So I'm gonna go and head back to the river, which is directly west of here, and grab a drink, which will probably, well, you know, it might make me sick, might not. That's a boar. I hear you, piggy. Don't need a fight though. It's all the same to you. No caves over here? No caves. Looks to be like some stone. Can we get up there? We should. I would have thought we should have been able to get up here. I feel like I've climbed things that... Our stamina is pretty low. I think your ability to climb is somewhat hampered, helped or hindered by your stamina in some way, shape, or form. But I'm also not sure if this is a mechanic, or like some places are just blocked off as the kind of place where you're not allowed to climb for whatever purpose or reason. I feel we have spawned in and around these places before. This is near where our dropship is. And our previous old hut. Top of the waterfall, you remember, you recall. So our drop pod should be... Where is our drop pod? Over here somewhere? Yeah, there it is. Around this outcrop. There it is, look, and our old hut, which hasn't been completely destroyed, I'm pleased to say. And there's still a bit of wood there. If it wants to storm, storming now would be good, because I can always just hop in the old what's his name. Right, we're gonna just take a drink of dirty old water. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know if there's likely to be any caves associated with that lot. But we're gonna try anyway. I don't think there's any caves associated with that lot. Did we leave anything in here? We left a door and some stone. Okay. So let's head up this way. And carry on. Exploration, exploration, exploration. Can we get up here? We can. Right. Running up here? Again, don't see anything resembling caves. And on the map, like, there's nothing. No markers. So, like, no markers come up. We went most of the way down here. We had a look over here. Checked around here, I think. And we're now over here. I don't think there's going to be any caves on this side, but so we're definitely going to have to head back over that way. I see we're short of some oxide, so I better mine some oxide on the way over. I just want to see if there's going to be a storm or not. If there's not going to be a storm, then that's great, because it looks like we've got some good weather forecast before the next storm. Good, so that deals with the oxide situation. So we do have to head back over east. to the mountain range. Unless, like, I have no idea. They might stick out. These outcrops might be where mines are. I haven't seen one. Don't know. There's no picture of one. I mean, ask a man a silly question. But where's the thing with the whatnot? Field guide? The items? There isn't a mine, is there? Buildings, ranged ammo, equipment, benches, suits, attachments, medicine, plants, food, ores, resources. Carcasses, vestiges? What's a vestige? Do you mean like a clothing or something? A preserved memory. Oh no, okay. Animal parts, fish, trophy, shield, resource networks. What the heck is a resource network? Oh, okay. Buildings, building tree, workshop packs. Now, I don't see anything in there that lends me the notion that I'm going to get an understanding of what a cave looks like. So, like I said, big map. Big map. Sip of tea. It's cold. Lovely. There's nothing nicer than freezing cold cup of tea. Clack. Next drink I have will be cold by design, I think. Right. This is a lot of boulders down here. We're heading towards the mountains. I see a horse. Oh no, I was thinking about it. No, it was thinking about attacking me. I just don't want to. Thank you. There's a like boulder field, I guess is what you call this lot. When you drink dirty water. But that's okay. A compromise I am prepared to make, like I said, until such times as I actually unlock a bladder. Right, I think I want to get down off this lot. But, you know, without obviously injuring myself. Another outcrop. There's certainly a bunch of outcrops over here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ow. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I shouldn't ought to said that. I shouldn't ought to said that. Right. Okay, what's my map say? Yeah, a bunch of these outcrops. I don't see anything. I don't see anything that warns me, forewarns me, or gives me an indication in any way, shape, or form that ow, broke a leg. Right, I can certainly consume something, but if I want to make a splint, which I've just now bloody done, I'm gonna need stick and fiber. Well, that was a daft thing to do, wasn't it? Right, grab some fiber. seems to be a stick. That's not fiber. Bit more stick, bit more fiber. I heard a critter. I don't know what kind of critter. How much fiber do I need? 100 fiber. Right, okay. It's always the same. You're surrounded with fiber right up until the point you need it. And it's like a long walk away. Can I run? Ooh, a broken leg. Are you kidding me? What was that? Carrot. Right. Okay. Do that. Oh, the backpack is full. That's my splint. Thank you. What else have I got? What's that red thing? Dysentery. This is what happens when you drink from dirty streams. There are other survival games that are very graphic about things like vomiting and dysentery. This is obviously not one of them. Something big over there. Oh, it's a moa. I'm beginning to have my doubts. I feel like something that you need quite as much as iron ore probably shouldn't be this hard to find. In other words, I have the feeling I'm barking up the wrong tree. And I'm missing something. And I don't actually have the foggiest clue what that something is. What have I got in my backpack that my backpack is full anyway? Yeah, I can drop that. I don't really need carrot seeds, and I don't really need fiber seeds. I'm not really in need of fur. I can get that anytime. The other stuff I kind of do need. I think I can consolidate that. What is that? Sticks. Is that bone? Leather. I don't need leather. Bacon I'm okay with. Carrots I'm okay with. I can eat that right now. I also see that I'm running low on water again. Which is, you know, is what it is. Oh look, water. I probably should not ought to come up here. Still, you never know if you never try. It's very reminiscent of No Man's Sky in this regard, where you're running around looking for something and you have no clue where it is, what it looks like, you don't know anything about it, and then eventually at some point in the future you find one and you go, oh, so that's what that looks like. Right, so we've got some winds incoming, so let's grab a drink of this dirty water. And then let's see if this plan of mine bears fruit. I need you to go. No, that's not it. Deploy. Rotate. I need the one with the door. That's fine. Oh no, you're not meant to be a door. Ah! There you go. Safe and sound, eh? That's the plan. We stay inside. We have our travelling little shack. And we don't fall foul of the winds. And hopefully the animals can't see us either. It's not very exciting for you to look at. But let's look at something else while we're waiting. So is that fire? I don't think there's like again the map. Where are we now? We're up here. So we've come a ways. Now we have come a ways. Our house is down there. F5, I think I said. So we've come a ways up the top. This is as up the top as we're probably going to get, because this is F1, the last square. So yeah, I'm pretty stumped. I would have thought maybe some caves before this time. Maybe they are only associated with these outcrops, and they're not associated with these things. Because I mean, presumably this maybe goes into the ground. I don't know. I don't know how big they are. I don't know anything about it. Stop asking complicated questions, or something. So we might plot over a little bit to D or something, and then come back down again this way. And I think that's a fair amount of journeying. To be honest, you know, that's a little bit of time. I spent probably about an hour journeying, and then I've got to get back again, be an hour back again, which is a bit of a bind. So there you go. Just waiting for these. The winds are going to pick up. We're going to get the red winds really soon, which is fine. We'll just stay here and eat a carrot. And maybe a bit of meat. Put some oxide in our thing. Got ribs as well, so cooked gamey meat. Got some raw bacon. We can obviously. There's trees getting blown down somewhere, which is fine. Here comes the nasty winds. And then what? Well, and then what? As I want to think about maybe we can get an animal, but we would need wheat and seeds to make animal feed. I think maybe. I don't know if we need to feed them or if this is just a boost. It says it increases their stamina and regen. Bearing in mind I don't have like a saddle or anything. But that's kind of something that I also want to do, because those nasty horses, if you kill the adult, you can lead the young away, I think. if I'm reading the thing correctly. So we probably want to see if we can grab one of those as a, beast of transport and burden. It might be helpful. It might get us around places a lot faster than going on Shanks's pony, as it were. And I'd also like to get my my house upgraded to stone. I think we're over here in down this way is where the stone is. Where is the stone? You're out here. Stone building set. We need a masonry bench, and to do a masonry bench, you of course need iron nails. So can't even do that, which is a bit of a pain. You have like different kind of a wood set. You can do a carpentry bench, but guess what? You need copper nail for that. So there's some things there which are just like an absolute nuisance. Right. It looks like we're pretty much the winds are probably going by the by. So let's. Why will this not deconstruct? There you go. Ah! That's a bit rude. Were you hiding? Get out of it! Seriously! It was like lurking behind my house. Oh, that was a surprise. I was not expecting that. Right, anyway. Blimey O'Reilly, Captain. Right, there's some stuff here I probably don't want. Drop that. Bone I do want. Leather I'm not bothered about right now. This stuff is spoiled. I can drop that. Yeah, look, I was in the middle of trying to save my little travelling house. Thank you. We got an overflow. No, we don't have an overflow. Right, have we got 4 walls, 2 of those, and a door? We do. Right. I think you're not going to attack me. I just think it's Mommy that attacks me. I mean, I don't want to, like, can I go in under a waterfall or not? No. Short answer is no. But I'm glad we tried. I am glad we tried. Right, can we get out of here? Right, we're not a very good swimmer. There's another waterfall. Some weirdness. Some abject weirdness and some very bad weirdness. Right. I'm not a fan of traveling at night. I'm sort of prepared to go a little bit, and then we can set up our little traveling house. I feel I'm going to need some outside. And I'll put a bed in it and go to sleep during the night. Place up there. There's what could be a hole in the brickwork, and my torch will have gone out. Over here, with some fairly seriousness. But this looks like a hole. This looks like a serious hole. Am I right? I mean, am I right or am I right? Oh, I think I got bitten by something. This looks like a cave. This looks like a cave. Ow. It sure does look like a cave. Right, what bit me? What's happening? I'm sick. Let's put that on. What does this say? I can't stop that. Right. Tainted water. Poisoned. Venom slowly drains health. You know, it's funny because I did say that maybe I should get some anti-poison. I've got anti-parasitic, but not poison. But there you go. I found a cave. I have found a cave, and I found iron ore. Bless my soul. Strike a lot. Right. So, while I am sick and dying, a cave doesn't show up on the map. So there's no giveaway. Do they only occur near water? Who can say? I don't have much in the way of... What do I need for this? I need more fiber. I don't really have a vast amount of fiber, which is a bit of a nuisance, I can assure you. But I've got a little bit of time. Right, what's the chances that there'd be nasty things in a cave, do you think? Coal. I don't want coal right now. Is this copper? Gold? Iron. I'm particularly interested in iron and copper right now. Right, with that in mind, I'm prepared to drop some stuff. I wanted that to be dropped. And that can go up there. Maybe we can put that down there. Assume that bit. That can be dropped. We've got sticks, fiber, bone, wood. We can drop that wood. I can eat a carrot. Coal. We need coal. I don't know what to do with it, so we may as well hang on for it. The rest of it is stuff we kind of need. I mean, iron ore is very heavy, right? So that's probably as much as I can really effectively carry. And wow, I can't see the way out. This is the way out, which is fine. So that's fine. So I wonder, can I put my bed down and just go to sleep? Bed requires more shelter. No, it definitely does not like that idea. So that's okay. I have thought about this. Right, I reckon I can build that, and I can build my walls, which I want one there, one there, one there, and one with a door there. I can put my door in said thing. I can put that on top. I can, I think I can squeeze a bed in here, and I might even be able to put that there and close the door. Put some wood in the fire, put some bacon on the fire. Home from home. It's a home from home, isn't it? It's my little travelling tent setup. Do you like it? I like it. It's not bad. You know, as an idea. Is that raw meat? Yeah, as a general idea, it ain't that bad. I'd like to say. That's what I'd like to say. I don't necessarily know if it's true. Oh, my bed's on fire. Oh no! Let's pick up my bed. Oh, and my house is on fire. Oh no, it doesn't work. I've set my house on fire. Oh no. I spoke too soon. I'm on fire. Oh well, so much for that idea. Maybe putting the fire inside wasn't the best idea. Right, I'll have to think about that again. Maybe I can put it outside? I was warned. I've saved my bed. Right, well, I'm gonna have to swim for it. And there's poisonous fish in here, you remember? Harumph. Bitten again. Looks like there's a bit of a shoreline over here. I can make it to this shoreline. Right. Need some of this. Right, crafting wise, we're going to need a torch. Craft that now. There you go, that's done. Right. So, I think, all things considered, so we've found a mine. I think what we need to do is we need to follow the river down to possibly our little thing, which is this way. So that's fine. I'm not super happy about trying to navigate through the night. To be honest, not my favourite thing to do. But we've got a bit of iron and whatnot, so let's just do that, huh? Shall we? Okay, right. Concentrating. Concentrating. Is this like a waterfall? Is this a lake? We need to go across. There's a waterfall over there. And we're going to be able to make this bit, and we're going to fly out of the water, because we do. Oh, we've made this bit. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, turkey. Right, can I move that so that it ends up in the correct place? Right. Alright, we didn't die, and that's a win. I can't really see very far in the dark. It's like proper dark. But this is, I think, the little lake above where my pod landed. So I think the waterfall above my pod, or right next to my pod, is literally just down there where the gap in the trees is. Sounds like a sheep. Chamois, or a pronghorn. Consume. Oh, lots of rocks. There they are. That's a different part. This is my, this is the waterfall that I was thinking about. Too far. Yeah, cool. Good. Right, home stretch. Famous last words. 2 o'clock in the morning. No, we'll just leave that. I was thinking of contemplating of taking some of that wood, but you know what, it's just not worth it. We're already pretty laden, and we're laden with iron ore, which is stuff that we want, and a bit of coal, because I don't know exactly what coal does in this game, but it's probably something that we should have. I'm pretty certain it must have some kind of use. Fuel, even just a fuel for the fire, for the whatnot, is fine. I literally can't see anything. Literally can't see anything. When it's dark, it's proper dark. I mean, that's realistic. If you're out in the woods at night and it's dark, and there's, you know, no artificial light around, it's proper dark. That much is true. It is dark. I don't necessarily know what makes it a good game, but you know. Certain amount of verisimilitude. Verisimilitude? I think that's the word. Right, we're here. Chateau Le Jean Silver is right here. I wonder if it took a bit of a beating in that wind or not. Let's have a look. Doesn't look like it. Looks like everything's hunky-dory here. Steps are good. It's all good. I drink a nice clean water. Wouldn't hurt. Did we end up with raw meat? Yeah, we did. I'll try that. Right, and we're inside. Excellent, Smithers. Whop that on. Go to bed. Right, we're up. It's the morning. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hooray! We must be on the way. Very far away. Right, we've got dried meat. No, it's still working on it. Okay. Can't speed up time like that, apparently. Right, so let's have a look. Right, over here we've got our furnace. And our furnace says that we can turn iron ore into iron ingots. There you go. And you're going to want fuel. Now, does coal work as fuel here? It absolutely does. So there you go. So we're making iron ingots. I hope it doesn't burn my house down. I think it should be alright. This is alright. It was only, I was in a small confined space with a campfire. I don't think campfires in houses are necessarily good ideas, but I think furnaces and stoves are probably fine. What else have I got here? I've got seeds. My seeds tend to go over here. That's spoiled stuff. I've got sutures and beds and whatnot. I can put my spare bed in here. Why not? I think I'll probably just keep everything else about the person. I don't really think I've got... That's stuff that, in theory, could end up as charcoal. You've got salt. Oh, yeah, I want that concoction again. What's that concoction again? That medical concoction? It's salt and something. Salt and oxide and bone. Yeah, okay, well, we can do that. Why didn't it like that? Oh, I don't have oxide. Oh, there's oxide in there? Was that intentional? Also, I didn't actually get the salt. just by the by, I didn't actually pick up anything. My brain is malfunctional. Right, craft one of those while we're waiting on stuff to occur. Boosh. Thank you, the mighty boosh. Right, that's rubbish. That's salt. I'll keep my oxide where it is if you don't mind. And my sutures and my meat and my bag of potatoes. Don't have potatoes? I got my iron ingots. I got my iron ingots working. Got my iron ingots working. Got that. We're at level 13. Oxide. You know what we probably need to do? We probably need some oxide. So let's go mine some oxide. And with any luck... Oh, there's a storm coming, is there? No, I didn't mean to drop that. We need some wood. Don't have wood in there. I think I have wood in here. I do. Let me just take it. Right, how's this coming along? It's coming along smartly. 20 iron ingots. 21 iron ingots, in fact. Which is great. Can you do anything with iron ingots here? Possibly. I could do the basic fishing bench. I need copper nails. Didn't get copper this time round. There's the contact device, which I need, which needs 8 rope. So, how many rope can I make? Right, so I need some more fiber. But this is a main goal, so we better as hell do this. Is that fiber? It sure is. So yeah, so we better make this darn device. And see what this does exactly. While we're waiting, just rain. Rain shouldn't damage anything. 21, 8. Yeah, okay. Right, so we have enough stuff here to craft this thing. So let's craft it. Right, and then let's deploy it. Deploy Docus. Right. Oh, it must be placed outside, must it? Alright, well that's fine. I've got a space for it right here. Very nice.
Great work. Now that you have access to short-range radio, you'll be able to take on simple missions. Check the board to see what's available. There's always something to do.
Simple
If you want to take on more complex assignments and get more time with yours truly, you'll have to craft an infrasonic relay device. UDA's way of keeping out fresh-foot prospectors looking for an early grave. Oh, almost forgot. One last thing. Cinetai have come up with a fancy new way of shipping your exotic hauls off-world. They're calling it the Orbital Exchange System, OES. Abandoning all your planet-side tech is a thing of the past, if you prefer. Chuck them in the pod, and it drops it all off at the station. Pretty cool, huh? It's free for now, while they're still testing the pods. Who knows how much cash they'll rake in from this later. OES schematics should be available, if you want to build one. Good luck, Prospector. Try not to die.
A bit late for that. Right, this must take 2 iron ore to make an iron ingot, because it won't smelt with just 1 in there, which is fine. So yeah, so I can reach this through the window, which is jolly good. So you've got simple quests, short missions which take place in local area, rewards experience, planetary items, and small amounts of ren, or long-form multi-stage missions which take place across the map. Right, okay, and then you've got upgrades here that you need to work on. So like, what are we talking about? 20 ren, medium mission to locate an abandoned base and search it for the UDA. Right, okay, so that's the kind of thing that we get here with this, is it? Just ways of staying on planet. I don't know why this is not making oxide. It seems to say that there's, or oxidizer stuff, because it seems to say that there's oxygen. It seems to say that there's oxide in it, but there's no oxygen being made, which I don't really fully understand, and it won't let me add to it. Oh, there we are. I just wasn't close enough. Alright. I will split that stack and put that there, and then put that in there. So, I took some wood out of there, that's why that's not working. I don't need this now because we've sorted that out. I don't think I've left anything on the bench. No. So, that is what it is. I think we can chuck some iron in there for now. I'm just waiting for the rain to go down. I'm gonna mine some oxide, and we're gonna go up a level, and we're gonna have a look at what we can now make now that we've got iron ingot. And I'm assuming that there is some kind of way of making nails. Because you see it says nails? So I don't see, can we just make nails here? let's pick up some iron and where'd I put the iron? There it is. Pick up some iron. See if it gives us the option for nails. It does not give us the option for nails. So does that mean that nails is something you have to learn? If it is, I don't see it. Where would I be if I were the ability to make nails, do you think? We got the crafting bench. I don't see the ability to make nails mentioned anywhere. Ranching? No. Textiles? Decorations? Masonry bench? No. So, where is nails? How do you make nails? Do you make nails here? No, there's no recipe for nails here. And there doesn't seem to be a recipe for nails here either. I think I can, like, search for nail. No, there's no recipe for nail. As I've said before, you're supposed to be able to use the menu on the crafting bench, but it doesn't work properly. No, it doesn't work properly, the menu on the crafting bench, which is a bit of a problem. Right, I'm just gonna have a quick drink. Right, and let's go have a look for a bit of oxide. To mine. I may have mined a lot of bauxite from around here already, to be fair. I think I did say there's stuff up here. I think there's also maybe stuff in here. There's boar in there, which is, you know, boring. There's definitely oxide up here. Right. Here we are. Good, those are good. Oh, come on. Right, let's sort that out. near you, Mr. Wolf. I see there's a piggy over there. I thought about it for a bit, but I definitely got him eventually. Pig killer. Oh, sorry. Wrong button, sir. Are you still there, J-Dole? Oh yeah, baji. Ooh, in the face! Hello, sorry, didn't respond sooner. I was busy thinking. It's a hard task. Nails. What do you know about nails? Do you know anything about nails? I can't figure out how to make nails. I'm assuming somewhere along the line there is some capacity to make nails. I just haven't figured out what it is yet. Oh my gosh, there's an anvil. Right, anyway. Let's have a look. Tech tree. So, tech tree. Oh, look, there's the anvil bench. So we need an anvil. 40 iron ingots. I say. I feel somewhat 40 iron ingots. So, sorry, didn't mean to do that. So, down here, so all of this assortment of stuff that's all the way down this bottom level, up as far as here, seems to come from the anvil. So that's a big thing. So how many points have we got available? Well, I'll tell you, first thing I did say is I want a water skin, because I definitely want to be able to carry water around. It's become apparent that I need that. I need to have that. That is something that we absolutely need to have. So, what else do we absolutely need to have at this stage? Well, it seems like we definitely need to unlock the anvil, because all this better stuff like iron shears, iron axes, iron spears all stem from this bench. So we need to unlock that. That leaves us 2 more. Now, I did say there was a couple of things in here I wanted to have a look at. There is the cooking station, and there is, what is the other thing? The fireplace. I mean, nice to have. I don't see it as necessary because we can still cook stuff. Yeah, I've just found one. So I know where we can go and get. It's a bit of a walk, but we can get there. There's a pot-bellied wood burner. These are all nice to haves. They're not critical. They're not critical things. Crop plots. This is what I was talking about, saying I think this is the answer to the fact that you can't get rid of grass. Is that you have this wooden crop plot. Nice to have, not critical. Longbow, nice to have. We're surviving without it. Mortar and pestle, resins, paste, medicines, and so on. It unlocks this stuff here. You've got things like poison paste, steel bloom, which you need eventually, but not until we get to level 20, which is a few levels away yet. So it's just a few levels away yet. Flour, sugar cubes, these are all nice to haves. Water bomb, firefighting, yeah, okay. We've got the fishing stuff. which we'll get to when we have some nails and such like. We've got the ranching station, which is for saddles, trough carts, and various feeds. This is something I think is going to become important. I don't think it's important right now. The wooden gate, yeah, okay, but it also uses up a lot of iron. Textiles bench. I did say I wanted that because that unlocks backpacks, which we can actually make right now, which is fine. This is the creature deterrent that Old Man Dave was talking about, that creates a zone of protection that reduces the likelihood of creatures coming into where we are. It needs tree sap, and I haven't figured out how to make tree sap. We could make a basic rug if we wanted. Again, nice to have, not important to have. Decoration bench, etc. Wall torch is quite a great idea. I like the idea of a wall torch, but not if it's an iron sconce. The lightning rod, copper. Don't have copper yet, but it's on the list. And then other stuff that's all like locked. Tier 1 wise, I did say that there are some stuff, so we already know that we need this because we have to swim to get to the cave, and the fish are poisonous. So we need that, and that is it. That is everything that we currently need. Talent wise, have we got anything on the solo this time? No, we don't. So survival. You need a mortar for tree sap. Okay, we'll get there eventually. So, do we have anything that maximizes our mining? Reduced durability loss, cheaper pickaxe crafting. We do. We've only got 1 point. Well, I think we need reduced durability loss on our pickaxes, and that's us. Right. So, what we need first is, let's have a look at, we've got a bunch of meat in here. Yeah, that's right, there's no wood in there. Right, it's on now. This is like raw bacon, raw white meat. I can take that, and then I think we can we fit 4 in? Yeah, I think we can. Right, medicinal wise. Right, we've got a plan for this. We've got to go get some more iron. I do feel we've got to get some more iron. So what do I need? I'll probably put some more charcoal out here is what I need. I thought I put meat on here to dry. Did I accidentally take it off? Huh. That's a touch weird. A touch weird. Right, let's eat some food while we're here. Right, we've got our health concoctions, and we've got our suture kit, and we've got our anti-parasitic. We need the anti-poison. Now, please tell me, because I didn't look. Anti-poison. No, spoiled meat and charcoal. Right, we can do that. That I can do. We can do that, and I can do that, and then we can say, yeah, absolutely not a problem. Let us craft. Let's craft 2 of those, because we have to swim in and we have to swim out. Right, job's a good one. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. So we got the poison stuff that we need. We need that, so because we might get poisoned. Fur. I don't need fur. Meat, water bladder. Pardon you. What does it take to make a water bladder? Where is it? Did I... Miss it. Is it a bench-related item? It's a bench-related item. Oh, there you go, and I can make one. Just want one, thank you. One? Let's make it two. Right, okay. Right, let's see how these fellas work. Right, presumably one picks up the water bladder and one presses to fill the container. And it's full. Excellent, Smithers. I mean, that couldn't be simpler, really. There you go. No. I need to hold it. Sorry, that was just me taking a drink. Right, there you go. Fresh water. Lovely, clean, sanitized fresh water. Exactly where fresh water should be. Thank you. Sorry. Cooked bacon. Charcoal. Chuck charcoal in there. Got myself some cooked bacon. Got myself a water bladder. Leather. No, don't need leather. Leather's a crafting thing. Leather can go over there. Stone. I bring stone and I bring bone. And I bring fiber. Yeah, I know. I'm just checking. So that I can repair things and make sure everything's hunky-dory. So we'll be doing that now. We should be able to repair that, repair that, and the hammer in the house situation. I still like it as an idea. I still think it's a good idea. And I don't know, though, because I have a lot of fiber, and it's inside a cave. What if I made like a little thatched thing inside the cave? It's really not what it's for, is it? Getting carried away. What it's really for is it's really for it's really for protection when I am on my way to the cave, isn't it? I mean, that's what we really want. And it worked out very well that we had the opportunity for protection from a storm event on the way to the cave. It does look like there are some storm events incoming. Or do we just leg it? I am currently here. F5 is my house. So I'm in F5, and I trundled all the way up here looking for a cave, and the cave that I found is up here in just in the corner of F2. So I found a cave here in the corner of F2, which has some stuff in it, but I have no idea how big it is. So I don't know how long I intend to be there. Not knowing, as they say, I cannot say. That's cooked. These are not cooked. These are still all cooking. So, do I do what I had done, which is bring that and what was I gonna build? Like this thing? I had that outside. If I put it outside, is my bed close enough to the campfire for it to work? We should try that. We should do that. We should conduct an experiment. Let us conduct an experiment. Before we conduct said experiment, while that is happening, I'm just going to walk the several feet that it takes to get to the drink that I had prepared. That is staring at me, so I can have a drink of it. because that feels important. Right. So, while I'm cooking meat and doing stuff and sitting around waiting on storms to happen and things to occur, how long has this got to go? A little while, which is fine, so that's okay. Let's chop a tree down. Let's grab some wood. Crazy horse says, oh, I don't need to jump this because it's actually a gate. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, won't do that one? Interesting. Oh, more horses. I don't want to deal with horses right now. Yeah, I am sure that there are third-party apps and various other bits of software and whatnot where you can actually find things that you are looking for. However, I have made it a point on my channel to not use third-party apps. And one of the things that I have said about my channel is that I don't really feel that a game should need a third-party app to tell you how to play it. And that indeed the game should give you everything you need to figure it all out. So some people might consider that to be stubborn. Some people might not. But that's always the angle I've taken with the channel and with the games that I play, is that I'd rather not use an app. And you know, my assumption is that the game gives you, or should give you, all the tools required, literally and metaphorically, to figure it out. It's a very interesting device. So I'm sure there are apps that do that. You know, I know when I play DayZ, I know that iSurvive has a list of where the caves are, and you can go and have a look at the caves on iSurvive and stuff like that. And I very definitely don't use it for exactly the same reason, that I really feel that the game should give you everything that you could possibly want to know in the game, and that's that. So yeah, I know sometimes it does make life a little bit harder for me, but I do kind of, that's the way I play, so that's the way I play. Right. What I want to do though is, in the first instance, I want to repair my hammer. That's not it. That's the hammer. And what I want to do is I wanted to build a fire. And thank you. And I was traveling with a shelter, which worked really well up until the point that I lit a campfire inside it. That's not a good idea. Don't light a campfire inside a very small wooden hut, will you? Because it burnt down. So to avoid my little hut burning down again, because like this says that when you are entering your bed, that you can only sleep near an active campfire or climate control. So I'm kind of, this is what I want to check out. I want to check out if I make this little thing. Sorry, that's not what I was doing. If I make this little hut, which I need 4 walls for, I've got that and that, 2, 3, 4, and I need a wooden door. I'll cue that up. Can I have a campfire outside and still be able to use it? That's the test. So here we go. Test number 1. Let's see. So we have our thing. Jadal says yes. That Go away! Look, don't trash my house and beat it. Honestly, can't be left alone to experiment in peace. Right, I'll take some bone while you're at it. Right, thank you. Now then, was there a little one with that one? If there was, I don't know where it is. Right, anyway, walls. So, walls. Let's just do... Yeah, let's do that one. That one. That one. And obviously a door. A door. And a roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. Right, there we go. It was actually on fire. Sorry. And then we have our bed. So we deploy our bed. And we put our bed, say, there, which is fine. So now we have that. And then we say we take this and we deploy that outside. Now surely this is not so close that it's going to set fire to my house. And I can close the door, I can come in, and I can sit down. Yes! It says that there's a campfire nearby. Excellent, Smithers. Excellent, Smithers. Right, turn the thing off. That's a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We're all good. Right, so we can't do a tent, but what we can do is we can do this instead, which is awesome. So we can pick that up, and then we can go. Which looks like trauma, but it's not actually. So I've still got my 2 things, I've still got my 4 things, I've still got my bed, I've still got my fire. I've got a lot of stuff, to be honest. I've got a lot of stuff. So before we go back up and do a spot of mining up at the mine, I need to consider what we do need to take and what I don't need to take, because I've got a lot of stuff. And I think... What is that noise? Who made that noise? And what for? That was just crazy talk. Right, we'll take that. We'll consume the gamey meat. We need to drink water. Water, image water. I don't taste like water. Right, okay. What do we need to take? Like, that's mowers again. Right, medical concoction, a couple of water flasks. You know, actually, now that I come to think of it, this thing, basic water purifier, just needs charcoal. I could actually just make that where I'm going and just take 1 water flask, because there's water outside, and I can chuck that next to the cave, and then I can just be purifying the water. I've got plenty of charcoal, so that's not a drama. Stone, fiber, sticks is also not a drama. So I can always do that and chuck an extra water skin in there, which wouldn't hurt. And I could actually, if I come down to the bottom here, actually put the raw meat in the fire. Oh, the menu sometimes is a bit of a pain. Right, 2 antiparasitics, 2 anti-poisons. We got some sticks. We've got way more bone than we need. So we can chuck some bone in there. That's fine. We're going to want a campfire. We're going to want some wood. Did I not say we had some sticks? Got 92 sticks. Can we consolidate those? And then I can get rid of those. And then I don't think I make that. Make wee bags. Ah, yeah, that's a reminder. A backpack. We had just unlocked the backpack, and I haven't made a backpack. You are right, sir. Sir, you are right. Backpack. You are not here. The anvil is here, which requires a lot of iron ingots and stuff. And that's what's that? The basic fishing bench. Has the fire gone out again? Really? I thought I had enough wood in there. I guess I don't. Never mind. Backpack. Is you in here, backpack? No, you're not in here. Did I not unlock it? I feel like I felt like I did. Oh, I just unlocked the bench to make the backpack. Yes, you're right. Of course, you're right. Down here somewhere. The textile bench. So I've only made the bench. I've only unlocked the bench to make the backpack. So I don't need to make that right now. And I don't have any other way to make bags of anything that I know of. There's no way of carrying product that I am familiar with. So we just want to go up to the mine and grab some gear and some stuff and do some thing. Which is nighttime. Is this already cooked? Right, is it after 7? It is after 7. So it's now 7 o'clock in the morning. Right, I think we've got everything we need. So I do think we do have everything we need. We've got some stones, we've got some cooked meat. My space is very limited. I'm also, you know, like absolutely dreadful at inventory management. Where are we with the oxide? I always pick that up on the way. We seem to be doing alright. Torch is doing okay. Right, we know where we're going, and we'll take a drink of water. Because why not? And we're going to go there, and we're going to head there, and we're going to be fine. I think this stuff is... No, stop doing that. That's all good, we're all good, everybody's good. Dave. Right, Dave. Let's get out of here, Dave. Go, go, go. Right, what's over there? A wolf. Things running away. Right, we'll leg it. Leg it! Fast as you can, run through the bushes. Never seen me, right? Right, we're heading north. North, sir! Is that a hog? It's alright, it's got us back to us. I think we're good. Right, there's a spot of oxide over here. Just grab some. We're gonna need it. Yeah, I know. Taking time. Hey Hey, Sneaky, what's happening? Right, that's a stack, which I'm happy about. I can go back where it needs to go back. Right. Right, past the old campsite. Some deer having a fit. Hello. Right, I should probably mark actually where the cave is on the map, because that's where I'm actually going. And it's right there. Right, let's head that way then. I've got a bit of running, jumping, and swimming to do to get there. Is fine. Right, carry on, carry on, carry on. So they're quite large, are the caves. So that's definitely something that we can probably bear in mind. What I don't know is the density of their generation. I mean, we ran up one side of the mountain range and we found one, but that's out of a sample population of doing this once. So there's not exactly great statistical check as to how frequently we're likely to encounter a cave. And also, you know, as I've said, or as we will find out, I don't actually know how big a cave is, how much is in a cave, how long it takes to take everything out of a cave. And certainly there is stuff, or there will be stuff in the cave that is stuff that I don't want to take right now. Like gold. Gold is fine as a product, but currently it's not of a lot of use to me. So definitely want to bear that in mind. So have I put myself in the wrong place? This is not where the cave is it? I marked the wrong spot. this is where the cave is. These are the fish that are annoying, that keep poisoning me. Beat it, fish. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it is just iron and copper that I want right now. I concur. Certainly that's what the tech tree seems to suggest. So I mean, as long as I know where it is and what's going on, that's fine. Right. Where's me anti-poison stuff? Right. Oh look, there's the what was that? Oh, that's the campfire. That's where the campfire was. So what we had was we had 4 walls. I mean, I think, to be honest, I could probably have a wall with a window in. Could I have a wall with a window in? I think I can while I'm inside a cave. I don't think it really matters. Oh, we'll put that one there. And we'll put that there, which is that. And we have a door, which is that. And we have a roof, which is that, inside out. Doesn't matter, I don't care. And we have that, which has a fire in it already, which is amazing. And I think we can probably put the fire there, which is fine. And then I can put my bed down right there, which is fine. And that's that. And I'm in a cave. You can't possibly be serious that it's raining on me in a cave. Don't even go there. Right, what have we got here? We've got gold, iron. That be, ooh, aluminium. This looks like copper. Yeah. What's this? What's this? What's this? Underground. Chance of cave sickness. Alright, that's new. Cave sickness, eh? Oh, gold. Sorry, not paying attention. I thought that was iron. Shows you what I know. That's gold. That's iron. Wow, there's quite a bit in here, as it happens. Quite a bit in here. Is that the way out? Here's where I get lost. Everybody remember what way is the way out. You know what we should do? We should light this fire. That's not a bad idea, you know, lighting a fire. That's a pretty good idea. Then I would know where flaming way out is, you see. Because there'd be a fire there. The other thing that would be good would be being able to make a wooden crate. 24. Right, let's head over here, and we'll take that. Sorry, I know I did say, and we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then I'll make a. I could even make a big crate. And what I'll do is remember not to put it near the what's his name. I'll put it in here instead and go. There you go. Look, we'll put a crate in here, and we'll whop some iron ore and some iron ore and some iron ore and some iron ore and some other stuff, and I'll eat that. And is that cooked meat? It is cooked meat, and that's that. And we'll put that spare fire in there because it's not actually useful to me right now. And I did say, did I not, that I felt that there was a very strong opportunity to build that. I need 10 charcoal. Does this thing make... Oh yeah, look, it made some charcoal. Ramps? Ramps? I have the ability to make ramps. I didn't bring any. What do I need ramps for? Dare I ask? Right, I have... What is this thing? It must be placed in water? I didn't realize it had to go in water. I mean, that's fine. I'm gonna put it there. Just so you know. Right, let's carry on. So we know where this is, which is great. This is kind of like south. There can't be a wolf in here, surely. What is that? Platanium. Copper. Look up. It's still trying to rain through the cave. Oh, are you gonna tell me there's like ore in the ceiling? Is that what you're gonna tell me? I don't see any. But okay. I could believe it to be true. Right, more iron. Sounds like an animal. Right, I think that's the gold stuff. So I think I've got all the iron and copper from over here. And then we've got... Gosh, look how far back it goes! Oh my gosh, it's quite big. Because the caves are quite big. So you might not need to find that many caves if the caves are this big. That said, did point out you need to think like 40 iron ingots for one anvil. Hello, what's wrong with my lungs? Have I got cave rot and I need to go outside? Because the old cave malarkey. I've got 9 minutes of caver's lung. Switch you off so don't waste me stuff. It's fine outside. Is that what I have? Caver's lung. Cave sickness. Counter with antibiotics or wait it out. I have antiparasitics and I have anti-poison, but now I need antibiotics as well. And this thing, can I drink straight from this thing? Hold to access to create filtered water. Right, it requires fuel, which is charcoal. Okay. And it does what? Oh, it makes liters of water. This is not what I thought this was at all. I thought this was something completely different, or I would have maybe made these earlier. I was under the impression that this was like a kind of a thing you had to bring water to use, rather than something you just put in the water. I mean, good to know. I'm glad and all that. But you know, there you go. So I kind of just need to wait for this cave sickness to go away, which is a bit of a nuisance. So, there you go. Does this count as being in the cave? Open my door. It does. So I probably want to get out. Oh, that's fine. So put that in there, and that in there. That's 50, 121, 121 ore. I don't know exactly how much I can carry, but we're not in a hurry to head home. That's for sure. My pickaxe needs a repair, which is fine. I just need to kind of wait. I'll try and javelin some fish. Not that I can do anything with them. I'll probably just end up losing my javelins. And they're a bit of a pain in the arse for this drift. If I want wood, I'm going to have to go to that stand of wood over there. And I can't climb to it. Gotta walk to it. How much wood does it take to make this thing? You know, I haven't tried seeing if you can, like, making a pontoon out of wood. Though I have to say, making a pontoon this length to get to the cave. Is that something that is worth an effort to do, one wonders? Making a pontoon to come this far. What else do I need? What else would I need? Because I'm pretty sure I'd need some beams. With lots of fiber and lots of wooden floors. Is what you would need. I think you would need a lot. Like a lot. I mean, I suppose at the end of the day, if it makes your life easier, it makes your life easier, really, doesn't it? Is that something we're going to try and do? Last time I swam round this way, and it didn't seem to be quite as bad. That's a long way to make a bridge. You can make a bridge that way? That seems like a long way to make a bridge. I mean, or maybe we're just using different terms for what the same thing is, which is something that avoids me having to swim in the water. Right? Which is what we want. We want like things like fibers and sticks and stuff for. Thing is that I still haven't gotten to the, you know, beast of burden stuff, but I think that's a little bit on the priority right now. Let's see what this does. That one? Right. So, see, the idea would be, crafting wise, is we could craft a floor. Let's see what happens. Right. Deploy a floor from here in a straight line towards the cave. Right? And that would be the plan. Stand. Let's try... Oh, we can only do one more. But I think they'll fall apart. I think they'll fall apart without supports. Because things tend to. I don't think it's just going to float magically across. I think that's where we're going to need the beams. I don't seem to be getting any wood from it. Yeah, there we go. Try and pull that way. Thank you. We'll need some, pardon me, fiber. Come on, we can do it. No berries, thank you. Come on. Right. Are you berries? You are berries. Right. Let's see what happens. Seems like it's fine. Doesn't seem like it wants to fall over yet. Okay, I'm sure it's going to want to fall over at some point. I mean, I can't believe it's going to let me do this without me paying a penalty somewhere. Because it would seem that that's not how the game functions. Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. I felt like it was definitely going to want me to do something different somewhere along the line. And that's fine. So, I did think it was going to require that. So we're going to have to put in these. Come on. So we'll have to put in some supports, because that kind of makes sense. So it's just going to be like a work in progress to get this thing built. Which, you know, I guess that's part of the game. This is going to, I feel, be an important resource for the future part of the game. And we may as well spend a bit of time making our life easier, right? For the bit environmental management. Oh, I didn't mean the berries. But never mind. Got you. Wait. Come here, you lot. Right, I think you can. I have no idea. Like, there's bound to be rules. Of course there's rules. There's some kind of rule about how many of these you're going to need. And how frequently you're going to need them. And I don't know what those rules are. I can see that we're getting some... You see that goes all the way to the bottom, that one. I think. I think I'm inclined to say I can put that one there? Really? No, need more fibre. I don't want to have to build more than I absolutely have to. After all. Wheat. Don't want wheat. I want fibre. Yes, the fern carpets are very good for fibre. We do like those. Right, back again. Break up there. Ah! Try not to get killed by a falling tree. And we've leveled up again. Oh, inventory is full. Okay, get out of my way. Right, we've probably got some junk we don't need to keep, like that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. What I do want is like another 2 of those. Right, which is, where did we put that? There? Is that doesn't seem to match you lot. I'm trying to, are you thinking that that's the same? Because that's not the same. Is it? Is it? I come out here and look right down in the water. There should be one there. You think it's that one? Are you sure? Because I don't... You do? Alright. And then I should be able to build across here. And you don't break. Right? 1. What's the span? How many did we go? 1, 2. We went 1, 2. We went 3. And then we need another one. So that should be 1, 2, 3. Right? And then I need another one. I need a support. Right. That is where we need it, right? And we need 2 more of those. Okay, well now we're getting somewhere. We've understood the rules. There are rules, and we're working with the rules. And we're getting somewhere. So I'm a bit easy about this one, because it doesn't... Ah! No, don't get attacked by fish. Ah, get out of it. Stop biting me, you little bleeders. Right, this one's a bit weirder, because this one, it should be here. That one. That seems to be a mistake. I don't think I'm going to be able to reach that from here. Deconstruct. Are you kidding me? No, too far away. Let's try again. Let's try again. Maybe when we get closer we'll be able to do it. Alright. Diplodocus. Right. There's no that one there. There's a guy there. That one. This looks like it's too far out, bro. Yeah. Does that work? That one there. Gotcha! I gotcha. Right, so we think we need another 3 more. I think we managed to squeak that one on 4, possibly. But we're getting there. We're certainly getting there. Where are we at with these 4s? How many of these have we got left? Carry on. Carry on, McDuff! Right. 1, 2, 3. That's creaking a fair bit. No, I think we're good. And we're going to need maybe at least 4. Right. Japers, it seems a long way down. So is that... I'd feel happier if we could do it this way, which I have done before, where you put the wooden peg in, and then you go down. I think that's a better way to do it. And then we can deconstruct that one, and we deploy up, and then up, down, and then take out the equation. Right. Got one more. We want another. 3 for now. Right. Do you think we can sneak out 4? I think it was this one we managed to achieve 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounds a little bit like it's creaking. We might need 5 of these, depending on how deep it is. Right, let's hang outside. Ooh, goes a long way down. Seriously, bro? No, I think that's it. Right, I think I'm gonna need another one. Right, you can go there, and then we want to go down, down, and down. Right, and we want 4 more. Right, it's not very well aligned. In terms of like the wood all facing the same way, if that. What happened? I didn't move fast enough. Lost one off the edge. If you're that way inclined, I think we're probably good with 4. Let's call it 6 just in case. We're nearly there. I'm surprised we managed to get this far, honestly. I know, I've got my water thing right there though. Right, we don't need that many, which is great. Come on, you. That's you. And that's you. And I'm just gonna quickly run over here. Grab me water. Right, can we get back up there, do you think? How well do you think we can get back up there out of the water? Now that I've done that. How far can we reach? Right, the real pain in the ass is that me water thing's in the way. Right, now that's an annoyance. So let's pick this up. Right, thank you. And we have these floors, but we can't. No, we can't. We cannot, so. And we can't get up here. Apparently. We gotta swim all the way back. That's fine. We're gonna need some oxide, is what we're gonna need real soon. I should probably go look at that as a particularly urgent issue right about now. Woo! Oh, there you go. We got oxide there anyway. Consume. Right. I think we've pretty much done it, haven't we? Right. We should be able to. Come on, underneath. Underneath. You can do it. Right. And that's it, is it? Well, that's fine. We can finish that off. And I put my water purifier thing, which is over here, back. Right. Can I should be able to. Did I get the charcoal? No, the charcoal has gone away, but I think there should be charcoal over here. I'm just going to go and grab some charcoal. Right, that's fine. Fill up the water purifier. Right, and we've got our water source back again. So we've just about finished the bridge to the mine. We've got the various bits and pieces that we have in the mine, which is jolly good. We're about to run out of food. We're about to run out of oxygen. So I really do have to go and do a little bit more in terms of very definitely grabbing some oxygen. So let's just do that. Beat a hasty line to some oxide, because I have a feeling that that's going to be. I don't know. Oh, is that a boar there now? Die, oh boar. Right, come on, do your thing. Thank you. I should get some food. I can cook you, mate. I mean, not what I was intending to do, but thank you very much. Yeah, oxide. Hello, oxide. Anybody see some oxide? There's some oxide. Come on. Right, that's 19. Cut. Or must have cut me. Right, that'll do for now. That'll sort out my urgent need, which is fine, and we'll head back. I note probably now that we have built a bridge that critters might come along, which might be a bit of a pain. What do I need for a gate when we're gate requires some fiber. Let me grab some fiber while we're here. Sticks I got plenty of. Yeah, we can make a gate. I'm going to put a gate around about here in the middle. It's not the exact middle. I'm putting a gate here, is what I'm saying. Right, we're back. We'll stick the fire on. Because we got some bacon to roast, which is great. Goody, 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 goody. So we'll let that do its thing. I need to be conscious about being in the cave. So maybe we'll stand outside the cave. Right, tech tree, tech tree, tech tree, tech tree. We need antibiotic paste apparently, because we do. We got 2 more points available, so there's nothing super urgent on here. We could go down the road and make the stone arrows, but we're already looking towards making iron tools, so I'm not sure that that's super important right about now. There was a rumor that the pestle and mortar was good because the pestle and mortar helps with stuff. But I need silica or crafting resins, paste, medicines, and more. And we've got that, but I also wanted to unlock the backpacks. So we've got the basic leather backpack, and then we've got stuff that requires much more complicated things. 16 slot satchel. This is just a regular backpack. Reduces the weight of ore. So we're going to want that. And there was there not a bench down here? Well, I don't unlock the masonry bench till I'm level 15. You got the deco stuff, you got wall torches, you got lightning rods. That might come in very handy. Yeah, because the issue with the flash storms really does a lot of damage, as you would have seen if you watched the start when we had a flash storm. They really do a lot of damage. So we've got this. We've got some of these things up. I've got my increased melee damage. I've got my base speed. I would like my base speed up. Thank you. We've got our talents. We've got cookings. We've got slows food decay. We've got some farming and various other bits and pieces. We have the adventure stuff. We were looking at the habitation with the mining and cheaper axe crafting, reduced durability, increases pickaxe melee damage. What is this? Thatch build cost less. Wood buildables cost less. Wooden buildables way less. Stone buildables cost less. Got repairing, which is the increased stamina regen. I think if I can't increase my base stamina anymore, and I don't think I can, that's over somewhere else, that it wouldn't hurt to have that. Increased stamina regen. And what's this? Increased repair hammer, increased movement speed with fire whacker, and we've got combat, which is cheaper spear crafting, decreased stamina using spears, increased aim speed. Probably wouldn't hurt. Right, there we go. Let's go in, because probably got some food cooked, haven't we? Yeah, we have, and we can probably switch that off so we don't end up using it. Right, so then we've got our mine set up. So there you go. That's where I'm going to wrap it up for now. So for those of you that want to know, for anyone that cares, on this map, which is the map that I'm on, which is the Olympus map, we're up here in the northwestern corner, and in the northwestern corner there is a mine, and in that mine there is a bit of iron ore and a bit of copper ore and a bit of this and a bit of that, which is great. So we've set up a little mining hut where we can rest and sleep away the night, where we can cook some things, where we can store some things. So we've been storing some ores in here. We've got 121 iron, we picked up 20 copper, we picked up 6 gold, and so on. So we've got our little bed set in there. We've got our little water purifier ready to go. So we're sort of self-sufficient out here for a little bit, and we can look at mining up some ore and investigating the cave a little bit further, and finding a few things out. So some of that I'll probably just do offline, because a lot of it's kind of fairly grindy. I don't mind saying. It's just things that you just need to do. Part of a survival game, right? You got things that are a bit grindy. So there we are. We're getting somewhere. I'm gonna not want to leave my base too long, especially if there's things like storm events, because I need to go back and make sure that my house, my main base, is not getting damaged. So that's certainly something I need to do, and I might also finish bringing my bridge over here, so it's a little bit closer. I do hope, pardon me, that you have enjoyed the last 3 hours with me. If you have, do hit that like. Obviously, remember to subscribe to the channel. I do these on a fairly regular basis. Feel free to drop a super thanks or anything else. Do check out my memberships on my channel. We are hot on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and we are certainly hoping to get there in the next month or so. Thanks to all of your efforts. Thank you to everyone who commented, J-Doll and all of that, for helping out. And I will see you all for the next one real soon. Hopefully. Ta-ta for now.